What a sweet conclusion to this week's episode of Ookami Shoujo. Oh, that Erika Kyoya moment at the end of this, when you see them taking selfies, I was just so happy. Man, the feels, the smiles, and just the happiness. I was smiling in that entire scene because it was just a great conclusion to this week's episode. And it's a good thing if you're a romance fan and you love romance, this episode is definitely for you. And we also get some drama. So, I called that in the middle of this episode when I was watching this episode and I saw Kyoya being very nice to Erika, saying like, oh, I love you and all that, yeah, let's go on a date, let's, go have a party on Christmas on the 24th, let's get together, eat cake and stuff like that. I saw that coming from a mile away. When I was watching the episode, I was like, he's lying to you, Erika. He's playing you. He doesn't mean that. That's exactly what I said when I was watching that entire moment in this episode. I'm like, he's just going to turn around and he's going to say something like he doesn't mean it. I knew he would say that when I was watching this episode. I was like, I sensed it. And then he says what I thought he would say. But I think there's more underlying meaning in that scene than meets the eye. I truthfully believe what Kyoya said to Erika actually is how he really feels. Because when he started talking about how if he really didn't care, he wouldn't stay around a girl, for instance. He wouldn't stay around someone like, Erika. If he had a toy, if he thought of Erika as a toy, he probably wouldn't stay around it anyways. Yes, a toy is fun at first, but eventually you get bored with a toy eventually. And that is true. That is definitely true. And so he's definitely looking at Erika as an actual girlfriend. And this entire lines and meaning he said with his dialogue has a lot of meaning, and I think actually what he said is true. It's just he decided to cover it up with the ending conclusion with his conversation and say he was just playing around. But I think that was his true feelings. And once again, he tries to cover probably his real thoughts. Overall, though, that besides, Kyoya being a dick to Erika, like in the middle of this episode, which he's technically always a dick when it comes to each episode, but I mean, for one thing, though, like I said, I am glad Kyoya and Erika made up. At the end of the episode, they made up, and Erika is starting to realize why she loves this specific dude. Like, in the middle of it, you had this drama to where Erika was questioning herself, like, why did I fall in love with someone so awful? She was remembering bad memories of what he said to her, and then she started remembering some good things that he said, and then he came in and actually felt sorry. I mean, Kyoya, as a person that's been very sadistic and mean towards Erika since the very beginning, if he really didn't care, he wouldn't have came over to try to say sorry. You could definitely tell in his face, the way it was drawn and animated in this episode, when you had Erika splash water in his face, you could tell instantly in his eyes he regretted what he said. You could instantly tell he did, and he actually felt very sad and sorry, and it bugged him as a person. And so for him to actually take the step to go and apologize, well, even though he didn't specifically apologize, he expected Erika to apologize, that still in and of itself was actually Kyoya apologizing to Erika, because as a character, the way he's been shown, he's a character that wouldn't come to someone if he didn't care. And so that right there just shows you Kyoya isn't as bad as we think he is, and he definitely cares for Erika, and all his conversation probably had is true. Now, for the most part, the episode, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just the main concept of this episode is Erika trying to have a selfie with Kyoya for she could prove to her fake friends in name. She needs to get rid of those friends. Like I've been saying since the very beginning, she needs to get rid of those fucking friends. They're not friends. We have all said this. A bunch of you Chibits have said it. They're not friends. If I had friends that did that to me, like, set me up and stuff like they did a couple episodes back, they're not real friends of what they've done to Erika. They're not. And so she needs to get rid of them. Seriously. They're a bad influence on Erika, and they're definitely not good people to hang around with. So, yeah. Anyways, episode very good. I think this episode is about a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 this week. Enjoyable romance episode, has a lot of Christmas vibe theme to it, and I think that's a perfect time since it's cold as fuck right now. Oh my god. It is cold. So freaking cold. Like, dude, it's like 30 degrees outside right now, man. Oh my god. It sucks. It sucks a lot. So yeah, it's a perfect episode for this time of year because it's getting so damn cold. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How did you feel about this week's episode of Ookami Shoujo? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moments about it? I love you so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.